Hello everybody, welcome to Sports Talk with Yoni number 6. In the beginning of week 2, I am Ryan Yannishadas along
Hello,
with...
friend James McGrath. He's back.
He's back. First off, let's start with that. How was your weekend up at Yogi?
Mine was awesome. Well, I watched the show the Friday night. Too bad all you fans missed me.
Did your family and all that have fun?
Oh,
Good
yeah, we
weather?
had a blast.
We had fun here on Friday too. I said that was the best show you've done since we started.
I wasn't here.
Exactly, that's what I said. So I hope you guys enjoyed also the best of Sports Talk with Yoni and also the preview and all that. I'm glad you're back here to start off week 2. Let's kick it off with a weekend recap. First, Cubs Diamondbacks haven't won a game haven't won a game on the West Coast all year. They lose Friday night 8-3. 8-2 they lose on Saturday. They win yesterday 7-2 to snap their losing streak on the West Coast. You go to the Brewers and Astros. Brewers lost 7-6 on Friday. 9-5 they won on Saturday. They lose 7-0 yesterday against the Astros. Now finally Sox and Rays. It was a big series. The Sox came out with a win on Friday. They lose 10-4 on Saturday. They lose again 6-2 yesterday. And then finally Packers and Saints. That game at the end of it, but they ended up winning 28-27. A lot of stuff we'll talk about that as the show progresses. Now let's talk about the Brewers' chances. We made up this thing, as you can tell, on Friday when I made it up. Brewers' chances, they are officially mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Woo! We're supposed to be talking good about all the teams, not always bad.
I don't know. I just don't like the Brewers.
You thought that they were chances, but it seems like the last week they were starting to fade.
Yep. They're very, I thought, it started off like halfway the season, I thought they would come out, they looked good throughout the season, but they kind of fell apart at the end, They always next year.
Yeah, they'll be next year. Now you guys can put your cheese heads back on and then also put on your Badger hats and all that. So
Badgers.
Good for that.
College football.
I don't know. Don't tell me what happened in the Northwestern game. I don't know yet. I haven't watched it. Neither you people don't either.
I don't even know either.
Sox chances. They are now 3 games out. They need to win all 3. Tigers need to lose all 3 just to get a 1-game playoff. There is a possibility. The Tigers got to lose all 3 games, and I believe they have Verlander going one of those.
No, Verlander was pitched on yesterday.
He pitched yesterday.
He pitched today. Yesterday, yeah.
No, it was the day before. I don't know. Anyway.
He pitched yesterday.
So then he won't get a chance. But anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Sox chances, on a scale of 1 to 10, their chances of being a 1-game playoff on Thursday.
5, 50-50.
You're always with the 50-50.
Anything? Now, what's your prediction? What do you think?
I'm just the host. I don't give predictions. I just rock at picking who's going to win and lose. But I say, I think it's too hard. The White Sox are facing the Indians. That's not going to. But the Tigers are facing the Royals. If they're facing the Yankees or the Rays, I'd say possibly. But
the Royals?
The Royals. But they are in Kansas City. That could make it a little bit harder. And the Royals are up and coming. We'll see what happens. Now let's recap Packers Saints, a game where the referees really didn't. Once again, their new refs still didn't help.
No, they didn't. Ball with the fumble was thrown, obviously.
And then at the end of the field goal that was made, called a holding penalty. Then they missed the field goal. Packers do break out. They do win this one 28-27. How lucky are they to get that win?
No, they are very lucky, You kind of,
With the way the Vikings have been playing, the Packers needed that win.
Yep, it's gonna be tough, Green Bay, they're not looking too good as last year.
And also, Aaron Rodgers is out a little bit. Graham, what was his name? Graham, whatever his last name was. His one play couldn't even do a handoff. He fumbled. But anyway, mistakes out of there. They lucked out and got to win the Saints.
We're not talking about the most important game.
That's later.
Oh, okay.
Now that's right now.
Well, let's talk
Time
about
to preview the Bears Cowboys tonight. Not here, but it's on ESPN at Cowboys Stadium. Tony Romo seems to struggle on national television. Jay Cutler tends to struggle on national television. Who comes out on top? Or what's going to be the key for a Bears victory?
Offensive line. I don't know if Cutler
knows.
DeMarcus
where?
I don't know if Cutler knows, but Brandon Marsh is not doing a receiver on the field.
No, but he needs to keep throwing them because I have him on my fantasy team.
That don't mean nothing. But I tell you now, there's 3 facts to this game. Offensive line, running back, maybe Forte, I heard he might be back, and catching the ball.
Yes, they do.
We can't catch the ball.
No, they can't, but hopefully, and also for the Cowboys, Tony Romo's been known to do turnovers. Tony Romo's struggled, but also that Ogletree, he's been the key. He's been kind of the receiver in the dark ever since. And they're also, who's their running back? DeMarco Murray, right?
Yep.
And we'll see how he does as well, but it's going to be interesting to see how that game plays out again on ESPN tonight. Hopefully, there's no tobacco like referees. There's real referees going to be there, so we'll see how that game.
Well, that worked out.
But it didn't work in Green Bay.
That worked out in the Green Bay game yesterday too, and that didn't work out.
No, it did not. But again, we'll be giving you the recap on that game on tomorrow's show. It's time now for updated standings.
Dun dun dun.
For the updated standings in the AL Central, the Tigers are 86 and 73. The White Sox are 83 and 76. 3 games out, like we said. In a perfect world, at least for Brandon, he needs the White Sox to win out. He needs the Tigers to lose out, just to have a 1-game playoff, which would be in Detroit most likely on Thursday.
They gotta win 4 games in a row.
Win 4 games in a row, all on the road, and then they would get the first 2 at home in the first round. Crazy how this world works. Finally, the NL wild card, Brewers got mathematically eliminated. Dodgers made a stand. They're now 2 games out with 3 to play. They have a little bit of leeway, but they got to try to catch the Cardinals. Cardinals right now have that spot. Adam Wainwright said they're not going to celebrate until they get in the playoffs. A lot of people were saying that because the Braves. Which makes sense. The Braves made a champagne celebration to go to the 1-game playoff, or the wild card. Do you think it's right, or do you think you should celebrate every time, even though because they advanced technically into the playoffs?
No, I think you just wait till you actually clinch the playoff to make sure you know. That's just cocky right there.
I don't know.
It's just straight up cocky. They think they're better than everybody.
I think they did it because Chipper Jones is retiring at
Well, I don't mean anything. Tell them to go take it for a player, man, and go.
Now it's time for Brandon's favorite part of the show.
Predictions.
Oh,
George.
Oh, he's got a new theme.
Yeah,
I went 8 and 4. I predicted the Diamondbacks to win 2 out of 3 out of the Cubs. They did. You didn't do any predictions for them.
I wasn't here.
You finished 1 and 6 or 1 and 7. You did finish 1 and 7. Good for you.
That's bad.
Astros topped the Brewers. I said the Brewers win 2 out of 3. They got eliminated, so I picked the Rays to take 2 out of 3 out of the Sox over the weekend. They did. Saints. Or I picked the Packers over the Saints. I got that, so I finished out 8 and 4. Predictions for tonight: Cubs and the Astros tonight. The pitching matchup is Abad versus Birkin. 0-6 for Abad. Birkin is 0-2. I'll be at that game tonight. I won't be able to watch. You'll have to fill me in on the Bears game. I'll be at Wrigley with 5 people there because they'd rather watch the Bears, and so would I. Anyway.
Why did you buy tickets then?
I didn't buy the tickets. They were given to me.
Well, you should deny them.
I got the tickets we were supposed to have during the rain out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Anyway.
Why did we go?
Because we got it rained out. Remember? I didn't get rained out. We were there.
Yeah, so how you got refund?
No, the boss gave me tickets.
Must be.
Not my boss. My sister's boss. Anyway, Abad.
He didn't even invite me.
You have to go to school.
Who cares?
Abad versus Birkin. Cubs Astros, your pick.
I'm taking the Astros on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna say Cubs. Okay. Sox and Tribe. It is the pitching matchup is Santiago at 3-1, 369 against Kluber 2-4 with a 5.02.
I'll pick my hometown.
Okay. Brandon takes Sox. For the first time since we started the show, I'm gonna go Sox.
He must have really enthusiasm on this team.
Brewers Padres doesn't mean a lick, just like the Cubs series.
Do we have to vote for it?
Richard and Markham. Clayton Richard at 11 and 1. We didn't get the chance to preview these games tonight because we were talking about everything else. We'll be recapping these games. We'll start previewing baseball more. But anyway, it is Richard versus Markham. 14 and 13 is Richard. Markham 6 and 4. Brewers or Padres?
Padres.
Okay, I'm gonna say the Brewers. Let's say Brewers.
Why are you picking the Brewers for?
I don't know. I picked them all week and they sucked. No big one. Monday Night Football. Dun, dun, dun.
From Texas Stadium.
Dallas Cowboys
Eastern,
Stadium, Texas State.
5:30 Pacific.
That's right.
I know, right?
Bears Cowboys. Who you got?
Oh, obviously.
But whoever you pick usually loses. Should I go Cowboys?
No, you can't pick your home team.
Okay. How do you know I'm a Bears fan?
I don't know. Right?
There's no proof on me that shows I'm a Bears fan.
Okay.
Okay. That recap. So Brandon and me finish our predictions. That is going to preview of tomorrow's show.
Why don't the fans predict their predictions?
Do it. No one. Every time I tell people to do stuff on our show, no one answers.
Hey,
Speaking of that,
Brandon is back for sure, man.
Because no one told me anything. I even did a poll on Facebook. Nobody voted.
So is the show gonna be under my name now?
No. It might be.
FBO.
It just might be. Okay, preview of tomorrow's show. Don't forget, we're going to recap Cubs, Sox, and Brewers. We're also going to recap Bears, Cowboys, plus preview Game 2 of all them series, and all the great stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/SportsTalkWYoni. We will see you tomorrow. For Brandon, James McGrath, I'm Ryan Yanishada saying thank you for watching this presentation of Sports Talk with Yoni here on YouTube.